So a couple months ago when I first moved to Perth, I wrote something. It's about being a temporary person, and I don't remember this off by heart, so I won't be able to be looking in the camera. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip the first bit because it's cheesy as fuck and I don't like it. See, the funny thing is, I too am a temporary person. I meet people who expect me to stay in their lives. I meet people who try to cling on to me, forgetting about the slippery walls I've built around myself. See, I meet people who lived in the same forsaken house since before they could even understand what a home actually is, which is amusing considering that I grew up with the mentality that wherever you rest your head is your home. Whether it's a different country, a different house, a different roof, a different pillow, a different bus stop, a different walkway, I always walk away before things get disruptive. Before he says goodbye, before he says he's done, before he looks at me with those eyes, because I am a sucker to someone who begs me to stay. I'm a compulsive candle lighter, but I blow them out before they reach the bottom. See, I think the problem is I give up on things before they give up on me. Like the time my mother kept forgetting to pick me up from ballet. Then I told her reluctantly that I hated it, not because I did. I just wanted it to seem like it was my choice, that I was the reason I stopped my hobbies and not her. When she finally remembered hours later that I was stuck in the waiting room, she'd come back and laugh and joke about it to her pathetic friends who had husband pearls and diamond rings because that's what's gonna save your marriage, right? Diamonds last forever, don't they? Well, that's interesting considering that most marriages end in divorces and most relationships end in heartbreak, and my heart aches knowing that I can be as, if not more, satisfied with a hand-picked flower than a diamond that's supposed to last forever, because when it's over, that diamond means nothing but money and assets. But a flower... But a flower is so delicate and vibrant, sounds a little like you, and he's handing a piece of you, he's fixing those cracks, and sure as hell flowers wither and die, but there's so many to choose from. It's like buying cheap pairs of shoes because when they break or get dirty, you can just buy another pair. One that's a different color, a different style, or if not, one exactly the same. But is it? No doodles on the soles from the time you got locked out, no paint from the time you stepped on your works, no sand wedged between the grips from the time you climbed the sand dunes that actually still continue to be there. Like Rudy Francisco said, he's infatuated with things that last only moments. Like sandcastles and ice sculptures, but a new shoe has no battle scars, just a replacement to start new memories, because memories overlap. That's why I keep moving. I can't bring new people to old places because the memories overlap. And I don't know if I can take it. I don't know if my mind has enough capacity, so I grab my things, hop on a plane, and fly to another city, another home, another place I force myself to feel safe at. He asked me, "Where's the safest place you feel?" I said, without doubt, in my dad's arms. Because I don't feel safe in my own skin. I'm too cold-hearted, I'm too cold, and the only person who makes me feel warm is my dad. He's the most permanent thing in my life. He is the most secure being. He is the foundation of the house, the trunk of the tree, the torso of the body. He's got his whole life planned and I've got nobody. And then there's me, the girl who moves every couple of years, forced to forget friends, teachers, lovers. I learned how to draw friends within a heartbeat because I know there are 7 billion people out there, 7 billion people you can approach, and I let go of people because I know they'll let go of me. I like a challenge, but I leave before things get hard because I could find someone new and it'll be back to easy, but everyone is telling me to fight for someone I deserve and stop living a temporary life with temporary friends with a temporary home, because that's all we want to do, isn't it? To leave a mark on this world, to die and be permanent, because I am permanent. When I first came here, my friend took me on the highway, pointed out to a building he worked on with a proud smile, and I grinned and I knew, that's it. We want to engrave our names into wet cement. We want to carve our lovers into tree trunks. We want to spray paint our arguments. I realize we both have the same job. He leaves marks physically by building roofs, giving people shelter. I leave marks by telling people that they're okay, that I'm okay, and I become permanent because those people will take my words and pass it on to their children. I have a voice and I will use it to be permanent. I am giving people shelter. People spend money on houses, I spend money on experiences. People spend money on home renovations, I spend money on therapy so that I can do my home renovations because my body is my home and I need to fix what is wrong with me. And I thought it was stupid to spend money to make your house fancy. Spend money on a vacation instead. Should have just bought a cheap house and moved out when it's old, but then he told me that people will spend a great deal of money just to feel safe. I asked, in their skin, home, or environment, because I don't understand why people want to consistently feel safe, so they stay in the same place, in the same school, in the same room, because that's feeling safe. Graduating with your friends that they went to preschool with, that is a safe life, and I don't understand that because that's why we go on roller coasters, drive fast, and shoplift, because fear and then relief is our adrenaline adrenaline rush. And trust me, I'm adrenaline junkie. Routine is safe. What happened to spontaneity? I can tell you what happened to chance. It got swallowed by the fear of losing safety. Is a safe life really worth living? Sorry, got interrupted a couple times, but I hope you kind of understand my thought process into writing that, but I think I've kind of grown out of it, out of being a temporary person already, so. Okay, so the video I suggest today is Hangover Thoughts by Matt Kunin, I believe. So I'll put the link in the description. It's a really good poem. It's really good.